All right, guys, Ask a Felon back with another one for you today. If you would, hit that like, comment, subscribe. If everybody subscribes that sees this, that'll help me reach my goal to where I get to 500 subscribers and I can go into more detail about my addiction, about my crimes, about my sentencing. A lot of good little details in there, such as corrupt judge who pulled strings, mayor doing things that they shouldn't be doing. But today I'm going to do something different. My last video, I talked about ways felons can make money. So I thought I'd put together a little video on to give you guys some ideas. If you're a felon out there and you don't know how to make some money and you ain't getting nowhere, I'm just going to list off some of the things I did when I was on the run, when I had active warrants out and I was being looked for by Fugitive Task Force. I made money by surviving off of different little platforms. So we'll start off with Craigslist. I know Craigslist is old and nobody uses it anymore, but there's several ways I made money on there. I would post an ad saying fixing Xbox 360s, PlayStations, or at the time, that's all that there was Xbox 360s, PlayStation 3s, and in order to fix them, I have a video on my other channel. My other channel is called Fact Fusion Lab 1803. You can go check it out. If you don't know how to fix game systems, I got videos on step by step how to do it. All you need is a few little tools and buy some new thermal paste, and you can be in the business of fixing them. That's what I did for probably 3 years on the run, and I didn't have to leave my house. I could just have somebody, I'd run the ad, people would ask me how much I charge, tell them blah blah blah, they bring it, drop it off, I fix it, they come back, pick it up. That's just one way. Another way on Craigslist is put an ad up looking for work. I can do construction. I noticed it works better if you post an ad to one specific thing instead of being like an all-around handyman. Like put an ad up strictly for landscape and mowing. Don't put landscape mowing, construction, and it just seems to work better if you have separate ads to where you're only doing one or two things. Like for example, fixing the Xbox, fixing game systems, electronics. Next thing would be landscape and mowing. Next thing would be hardwood floors. I had experience in doing hardwood floors, so I post ads. Need your hardwood floor replenished? Just whatever skill you have working on cars. I post ads, changing brakes, post ads, mobile mechanic. If you need anything, hit me up. I'll be on there same day. I can give you a quote. Another way to do it that I made a lot of money off of was Nextdoor. There's an app called Nextdoor. People are on there all the time. It kept me busy all summer last summer, and I was making good money. I didn't do this when I was on the run because it wasn't around at that time, but I used it this about a year ago, and I stayed busy all summer. I was going for so many different houses, either putting in bids, and 99% of the time I did the bids, they'd want the work done right there on the spot. So I'd run an ad for same thing, construction, landscaping, roofing. I had a job. One of them paid me real good. It was like a $900 job just to go up and patch a few shingles on a roof. So whatever skill set you have is what you put your ad up for. And you'll be amazed at how many people contact you. And it's all about the presentation. I didn't go there with my shirt off or wearing a wife beater and it's where they could see all my tattoos. I went there with my shit covered up, tried to look respectable to where people felt like they could trust somebody that looked like me. Automatically with a bunch of tattoos, I don't care if you're a good person or not. It's just a stigma that goes with having a bunch of tattoos. Another way I made money was eBay. I mean, you can make a living on eBay if you got enough stuff. But the reason I had enough stuff was because I did cleanouts on homes, which was come from the work of me posting ads on Craigslist. People would want, how much to clean out my house, how much to clean out my garage. I even posted an ad one time cleaning out barns, garage, and attics for the contents. And I had one guy, he had a whole garage full of Mopar parts, fenders, doors, probably 50 transmissions. I took them transmissions and sold them for 20 bucks a piece to the transmission shop. The doors and fenders, if I would have had more time and I wasn't on the run, I would have saved them and posted them on eBay. But I just took them to a scrapyard. So you never know what somebody's going to offer you. I found a camper when I was homeless from an ad on Craigslist saying I will buy scrap vehicles. I was buying scrap vehicles and fixing them and then flipping them. Sometimes you can find them on there for 100, 200 bucks, especially if you post an ad buying junk vehicles. People want to get rid of their cars and you can usually get them pretty cheap. And then usually if you're pretty good with your hands mechanic wise, I'm pretty good, but I got a lot of skills in different things. But I would buy the cars and flip them. So Like I said, it just depends on what you're into, you know, what you got a skill set of. And if you got a few $100 to start with, that's even better. Cause when I did the game systems, I would buy broke ones first. That's how I started off, posting my ad, buying broke game systems. Then I fixed them and started selling them. And then when I ran out of ones to sell, I started just running an ad fixing them. Again, I got another channel called Fact Fusion Lab 1803, and I have detailed breakdowns on how to fix laptops, how to fix Xbox Series X game systems, how to fix PlayStation 5s. And if you guys just ever throw some comments in there on a video you need help with, like you want to learn how to do, say you want to learn how to take apart a PlayStation 4 instead of a PlayStation 5 and fix it. I got detailed step by step to a T where anybody can do it who has a little bit of common sense. Again, that channel is Fact Fusion Lab 1803. You got to include 1803 or you'll get the wrong Fact Fusion Lab channel. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this video and you take anything from it, hit that subscribe button for me. I need to reach my 500 goal subscriber list so I can get into more details about some things. I just thought I'd slap this together for people who ain't out there who thinks that I've heard this before, but is it really worth the time? I can tell you 100%, yes, it's worth the time. Like I said, I found vehicles off of Craigslist. I found work off of Craigslist. I got a camper for free. I had to buy the guy a case of beer. That's all he wanted. And pretty much he wanted it towed out of his yard, but he got a case of beer out of it. I lived in that with my wife and 3 kids for a whole summer while we was homeless. So don't underestimate Craigslist. That's where you can put up ads to get whatever you're good at. Put an ad up for it. Use the Nextdoor app. Nextdoor, there's people on there who post. I want somebody to come and de-weed my flower bed. I need somebody who can change the brakes on a 2000 Ford. I need somebody who can diagnose my car. I got a roof leak that I need somebody to come fix. Use these apps and I'm telling you, you guys will make some money. eBay, I sold the things that I got out of the cleanouts and out of garages and stuff that I got paid to remove, and then I sold them on eBay. I also went to like rummage sales and the Goodwill, and I would buy things on there before I even bought it. What I would do is I go to eBay, click on recently sold. I didn't look at what people was asking for it. That don't give you a good price range. You type in the model number, what brand it is, whatever it is, or if it's closed, you put in the brand and put it into eBay, and then you use the filter option to click recently sold, and then it'll give you a good price of, you can see what everything sold for. That item sold for $30, $35, $40, $29, and then you just price yours accordingly before you even buy it from the rummage sale or from the eBay. Another site you can do that on is Mercari. These are just strictly selling sites, eBay and Mercari. But if you post a little bit of one from each, like say you post an ad on Craigslist, buying junk vehicles or fixing cars, be a mobile mechanic. We'll come to you. And then you post an ad on Nextdoor, or you just every day look on Nextdoor. There's always somebody on that app posting, needing some work done. If you post an ad up for that through Facebook, Nextdoor, Craigslist, you'll find something out of the 3. I can promise you that. I guarantee if you word it right, and you don't sound like you're just another scuzzball out there that's going to come fly by night, take their money and not come back, you will find work. I lived on the run for 5 years doing this. I still used it in my last year. I used the Nextdoor app to get a lot more work. DoorDash, it don't pay bad. It's shitty at first, but if you got a car and you got a phone, you can download a DoorDash app. But if you got a phone, you can download a DoorDash app. I was making sometimes 70 to 80 bucks a night on Fridays and Saturdays. I mean, between them ads you post on the platforms and then between DoorDash, you can find some money. I'm telling you, you just got to think outside the box. And like I said, get out there and instead of making it look like a Joe Blow that's jack of all trades and everything, yeah, you might post one ad saying doing general construction, jack of all trades. But to me, my experience, it worked better as, okay, I'm gonna list one for listing for landscape and mowing. I'm gonna list one by itself for painting. List one for itself. That's another one. I got a lot of painting jobs off of, and these ain't no $200-300. This was like $3,000-4,000 painting jobs. You just have to underbid what other people do. I even put up in my ads, I will beat any written contract by 10%. You know, people are going to go with the lowest, but you always say written contract this way or written estimate. This way they get an estimate from some big company name, some real big franchise, and then you beat that price by 10%. You're still making a good chunk of money. These are things I know for a fact work. As a felon, somebody who did this stuff on the run and who's used it after I got out of prison. But again, guys, like I said, if you would hit that like, comment, subscribe. If this helped you in any kind of way, gave you any kind of ideas, try it out. Try it out for a couple weeks. See if I ain't telling the truth. You just go ahead and post you some ads on each of them platforms: Craigslist, Facebook, Nextdoor, and then eBay, Mercari, whatnot. You post them eBay, Mercari, whatnot. Them are selling. Find you some stuff at low price and resell it at high price. The Craigslist, Nextdoor, and Facebook, them are ads where you can get work. Like I said, you could be a mobile mechanic. You can be anything you have a skill set in. Fixing game systems. Again, I got another channel, guys. Fact Fusion Lab 1803. And I put detailed breakdown description with pictures and diagrams of how to repair PlayStation 5s, the Xbox Series X, how to reset computers if you lost your password. It's got a lot of things for electronics on there. And if you guys want to do something that I don't have a video up on there of, let me know and I'll make a video for you. I'm here to try to help everybody who ain't. If you're struggling with trying to find money, I guarantee the things I listed today, do it for a week or two and see if you don't get a bite. Well, with that being said, guys, please hit that like, comment, subscribe, share this video to somebody you think might need it. And once I reach my 500 subscribers, I'm going to be able to go into a lot more detail about some crazy, crazy stories that probably you guys probably won't believe. But I'm not a bullshitter. I'm a straight shooter. I keep it the way it is. I ain't got to lie. I don't need to lie for my pride to feel good or none of that. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. So you're going to get the straight answers. And you're going to get the straight truth of a story. So, that being said, till next time, see ya.